Welcome back to the Diamond Map channel. If you're new to me, thank you very much for clicking on this video. I'm Chris Bilton. I was a professional jeweller for over 20 years in the UK, but now I'm living in Japan and making jewellery making instructional videos for people to learn from. So welcome. Please click like and subscribe for the algos. Okay, today I'm taking the advice of someone who wrote a little thing correcting my techniques in the comment section on an old video. It was the video on how to make a full eternity ring. And I'm totally honest, like the way I do it, drawing dots and then just kind of figuring it out the hard way with adjusting dividers. It's not the best technique, but it's just how I've always done it, and it kind of works for me, it's fine. But one of the comments was quite specific about the correct way to do it, so I want to try that out. And I just knocked this up. I was just sitting down and just started it. And I thought, no, this is a good video. Like, I want to show the fact that even though I go on about, like, I've got 20 years experience and whatever, made, like, expensive things, I'm still learning, and I'm happy to learn, so this is kind of a video proving that. Alright, his name was Normunds Ruda. Right, thank you, Normans. Norman's advice was the stone size plus 0.15, and that's your gaps in between them. So, yeah, I didn't follow his measurements. He said like 1.5 or 1.65 or something. So I just did a measurement I like the width, the look of, against the width of my ring, plus 0.15, so that's what I've got now. You set it on your digital calipers, tighten them up, using those to mark it out. So I put that in my first dot and I will just knock dots into it all the way around. And then he said, when you get to the last one, it's very unlikely it's going to line up with the first one. It can happen, I have done it a few times in my career. You just kind of get it right first time. But if it does not line up, then what you do is you increase your distance by 0.01 of a mil, and then continue, but instead of the dots, you just do a little line so you can see the difference space. So you're gonna have to be very careful getting that lined up perfectly, otherwise you're just making a mess of it. So you've got to get it right where you're touching it and drawing lines, and then you keep going until a line matches up on one of your dots. So then, and then another extra comment he said is you don't drill on your marks, you drill in between them. So this techniques I've never done before, so I'm interested to try it. So I've already started it. I knocked up this wedding ring really quickly, left it rough on the sides, doesn't matter. With a smooth paper, went round it. Then I got my dividers, found the halfway line, so I don't know if you can see that clearly on screen, but there's a line all the way around the middle. And then just use my small ball phrase to put a dot in. That's the first one I'm going to measure from. So I want, ideally, to have dots evenly spaced, going all the way round, and then landing perfectly same distance between the last one and that first one as all the others. So I'm just doing the last few now. I'll tell you what, because I've been all the way around it, I stopped recording, there's no point in showing you me going around, that's quite boring, but I got used to using these. The way they're actually quite nice, they don't put a dot, they put like a little line. And that line, you can see it, just slide up into it and just clicks in position. So you know you're being really accurate. You've got to push quite hard. Just slide up, clicks in. Very nice. So I'm actually thinking these are better than dividers already. So I'm approaching my first dot. Wouldn't that be hilarious if I got it right first time? No, it's just short. Not much in it, it's right on the edge. Come on, I was hoping it was going to be completely wrong. Make a better video. Okay, so it's not quite right though. It's not good enough. So now we somehow increase that to 2.24. That's hardly anything. Okay, get it nice and tight. So now 2.24. Now we scratch little lines. This is hard, mate. Using this to do a line. Okay. It's just a bit short, I think. Oh my god, this is hard. This is not a tool for scratching no lines. And I can't, like, well, I mean, you could try. If I got like dividers and, there they are. If I got my dividers, I just try to look and line them up the same. I mean, 2.24 rather than 2.23. I mean, it's the same measurement really. I don't think I can be that accurate with the points, lining the points up on there. So you kind of got to use this, but it's hard. Maybe I just need practice. That was a better one. Okay, let me use the corner, that corner, rather than this one. I mean, I think I've kind of done it. It was only just out. Normie boys, that one is on the dot. There you go. So now, we don't drill on the marks, we drill in between them. Alright, I'm liking this. So far, so good. Like, very fast as well. Can you see my marks? And then there's my dot, look. Can you see the dot? And then that line was just short of it. It's not quite on it. So then, from that point, I then had to start scoring lines, and I went terribly off the edge there. But from that one, scored another little linelet. Still, see, still a bit short from my initial one. But the next one was right on it. Beautiful. So I stopped there. Not much extra work at all. So just like 4 extra lines. The lines were more tricky than just pushing it in there, but you can still do it kind of accurately. So there you go. So don't have to get confused about what line is what, because we're marking out and drilling in between the spaces. So I just went around it drawing black dots where I would be drilling. So these black dots are in between the lines I just put in the ring. This section here is where I made the adjustments. So if you follow the black dots, they look pretty accurate. Very samey all the way around. So that's it for the video. I just wanted to try out that technique. I was reading the comment from Normunds Ruda, and it sounded pretty good to me. It sounded better than my my drawing dots around the ring technique, which is I kind of laugh about it as I was showing it on the previous videos, but because I know it's a bit amateur and there must be a better way, but no one's ever shown me a better way, and it always worked for me. So I'm very happy to learn this new technique. I wanted to show the video, so I did sit down just to get on with it and just try it, but I thought, no, this is going to be a good video that may encourage other people to just try new things, learn new ways, because I think you can't get to the best level or really high level of anything if you stop learning. Like, you should always be open to learning more or learning from anyone else, like even someone who's just starting out. They may have picked up a bit of information that you don't know of, and then you should listen to them. You shouldn't have the attitude as like, I'm a master, I'm the best, can't tell me nothing. Like, those people can only get to a certain level, where if you just always keep that student mentality, just learning from anyone, anywhere, anytime, you can get very good at things. And also it's just a good mindset as well, just wanting to learn. So no like ego attached to your skill level. You should always just consider yourself a beginner. I think that's a good way to proceed with anything, not just jewellery. So yeah, that technique of drawing dots around it, I just don't do that anymore. I've been doing that for like 20 years. This is better. So this is quicker, neater, just less work, less faffing about, and just less doubt as well. Just doing it, knowing what to do to change it, and then get it correct very quickly. So yeah, really good technique. So I'm going to say thank you to Normunds, and yeah, I appreciate him taking the time to comment on a video. Like, I've literally just a comment on my YouTube channel and completely changed the way I make jewellery. Well, completely changed the way I mark out stones on a ring anyway. The only thing, I've only got one small concern, is his recommended measurements of the stone size plus 0.15. Because I didn't complete this ring yet, I might drill it out and put stones in those positions, drill it out, put the stones in, and feel like it's a bit gappy. So rather than 0.15, maybe like 0.12 or something, just play with the numbers a little bit. But I think it's going to be okay, like doing it exactly how he mentioned it should be done. So that's it. If you appreciate the video, the effort I go to create these videos, the content, and if you're like learning stuff and it's improving your skill and helping you out making jewellery, why not support me and do more? So you can become a patron to do that. There's a link in the description. You can go to that and read about all the different tiers and stuff and different benefits. Also, I think I mentioned previously on the end of the last video I made, I'm starting off a YouTube membership. So it's going to be the same sort of thing as Patreon, and just be another way to support the channel, basically. So look out for a join button coming soon on the channel. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, thank you for joining me again, and I'll see you soon on the next video. Goodbye.